And I breathe out, I breathe in. All the way begins to fade in this quiet. I'm unafraid. The echoes strip, they don't remain. Only peace inside the pain. I'm learning how to just let go and love the things I'll never know. Fade into blue like the ocean sky. Every wound turns a lullaby. No more fear, no need to try. Fade into blue. Say goodbye. Every shadow. You can't get a light to the devil, y'all. All you gotta do is imagine the sun and the moon giving one another their power. When have you ever seen darkness and light mixed up? Even if the sun and the moon stayed out together, if the sun and the moon stayed out together, then it'd still be a darkness and a light. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it ain't gonna blend, y'all. It doesn't blend it as much as it can blend. The only time you see it blend is when day go to night and night go to day. Or morning go to night. Day go to night and night go to morning. Yeah. That's it, y'all. You're gonna always need 2 battery cables. You're gonna need a hot and a positive and a cold. You're gonna need a negative and a positive. You can't give the light. It was a setup from the beginning. That's what I'm trying to say. Y'all was set up by the devil or somebody. I'm gonna tell you something. If Satan say, I'm talking about the top Satan, the Satan that's actually activated, say, I want to own the power of God. I want something. Let's say Satan wants this type. Let's say Satan wants the light of God. When Satan don't like humans, you gotta ask yourself, Satan don't even like humans, I don't think. So you gotta ask yourself. In other words, Satan don't like Earth. Satan don't like his own planet or whatever. Whatever, you know. Satan don't even like humans. Let's just say that. Let's just use something for an assumption. Or for an angle. Okay? Alright, and let's say Satan feel like the Father putting his energy in this place, and then the humans is a waste of time. Alright? So I love a fan in the window. I love fans. You know, Satan, you get what I'm saying? Let's pay attention to that. Really look at. Okay, let's say Satan got the biggest mountains in the world working for him. So let's say Satan say, it don't matter who you is, Satan still don't like you. So it's like, okay, let's just say that. We're gonna use this all for us. This is just assumption stuff. Okay, say, I want the light of God. I want you to give me that light of God. Bring it on over here. Yeah. What happens when you take a positive cable and put it on a negative cable, or a negative cable and put it on a positive cable? It blow you back. So you can expect the same thing with the earth. You're trying to destroy the world. You don't want to deal with it. You don't want God. You don't want the Father to waste his time with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it could be aliens or something in another universe, whatever. But I'm just using this for an example. Like, whoever taught y'all this, it was a setup. What I'm trying to say, it wasn't gonna work. it ain't gonna work. How the hell is it gonna work? It ain't never worked for nothing else. Most of the people who stole that hat, and let's say it's the tool, God's tool, it's been getting contaminated, messing them up, leaving them. It's a vile thing. That's what I heard the male say in the Astro. That thing is vile. It's a curse to anybody else. And the only reason why somebody keep passing it around, whatever this thing is, this relics, these relics in this artifact or whatever this is, but they don't want, at this point, they don't want to go to jail. They don't want to get caught up in all this mess. But this person got a disorder when it comes down to humiliation and touching stuff and getting tainted and nastiness and just, I forgot what they call these people, but they don't, you know, people cough around them, they'll have a heart attack. You know, there's something wrong with them in the head. So, you really think they're gonna turn in something? Hell no. They'll take it to their grave. But I'm telling you, you who doing that, you gonna regret it. I know who you are. I know who you are. I know that artifact. I know y'all be burying it. I know the other girl that helped you out with it. I know about everything. I know the uncles involved in it. I know the nephews involved in it. I know about the cousins involved in it. I know about all of it, bro. I know about all of it. It's like if y'all going to a spiritual court over there. I'm telling you, one of y'all sisters went over there. She tried to help the best way she could. But what it is, they'll put you in, after you go to that spiritual court, they'll put you in this line to help me straighten out stuff. And it's like, from what I seen in the dead, in the spiritual realm, when you hurt somebody and derail somebody and sacrifice somebody, no matter who you are, white, black, no matter who you are, when you die, you have to go over there and get in the line until you go to spiritual court. You're probably going to go to Hades. Cause I don't think they call it Hades. I think hell is on earth. I think Hades is the darker place than hell. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how it works. I don't know though. But you go over there and you get into this line. Cause when I started seeing the dead, when I was young, I had to ask them, cause I used to, now I can't tell the difference between a nightmare and a dream. They all the same to me. I don't have them though. I have premonitions and confirmation and all that stuff. I mean, proclamations or whatever they call it. And what they do is they go over there, and whoever you, no matter if you wealthy, no matter who you are, if you mess somebody's life up, you're gonna go over there and you're gonna see that light. You're gonna see, like I asked, I was like, why y'all keep bothering me? And they said it's the brightest light. You can see the light from everywhere. So they were like, it's like, so that was in the physical. I started having them experiences when my brother was murdered, and that was in the physical. And my boy, I had a close friend named Cepeda, and he died, and another boy named Jason, and he died. You know, got killed, whatever. And all street stuff, basically. And so they came to me. I was like, well, he did, Jason. And I was like, why everybody keep coming to me? You know, that's the one I talked to. Finally, because, you know, my brother and them did too. But I said, by the time Jason came, I said, why y'all keep bothering me, man? At this point, it was like they were dying back to back. And at this point, I'm noticing they coming to me. So I'm like, and they were like, it's the brightest light you can see or something like that. And it's like they come to me and they fade away. It's like they go to the next place or whatever. So you go to the spiritual court, like my cousin did, a female. She went to the spiritual court. Then she got in this line. She tried her best to help out with all this stuff, just like my brother-in-law did when he told us about the little doll thing. And that's how I learned about all this stuff, through the dead. They tell me about it. And they be trying to rectify the problem, help us fix it. And you gotta get in line no matter who you are. You could be the biggest billionaire in the world. And if you got anything to do with this, you die. You're gonna go over there, you're gonna come right over here in this line, and you're gonna try your best somehow to fix this show secrets and stuff to help me get to rectifying this problem, but you're gonna have to go to a darker place. That's how it works. So far, I mean, you can call it bias if you want to, though. I just been dealing with it all my life, and I just got used to it over time. But I mean, even my mom, my dad knew about it. My parents knew about it when I was young. 'Cause I had an episode when I was I can't remember. I got another mother. I called mama. My dad other girlfriend got kids by her name Jenny. And I had an episode at her house when I was probably like 8 years old, or 6, something like that. And I had a dream about a lit up tree. It was like in a garden and a tree. And I seen my sister Stephanie. I ain't never met Stephanie because Stephanie died before I was born. But she somehow always been here. And it's like, I kind of run across her energy in the physical. Because by this time she can incarnate. She's more over here than she is in the spiritual. But, so yeah, that's how it go. You go over there, you just gonna die over here, decompose, and go over there. And some people die before they get over there. Like their body still be here, but their soul will be over there. Like people that go to nursing homes and can't. I think, for instance, I think my brother is still alive. He in a nursing home, but I can deal with his soul in the spiritual. And over there they call him. I think they call him. I don't know. No, they call him Kelly. Unless they're talking about it did it though. I didn't think about that. It could be that. But I don't think it did it named Kelly. It could be, I don't know. But they call him Kelly over there. And he be giving me information. He in a nursing home. So I just notice over time, like people who get in these situations, that's why they start to act different, because they really ain't there. When your body will go in a manual mode, and it's just residue. And I ask a guy that, but I don't like asking guys that because that's kind of scary. Cause I was like, well, who would know if they died or not? You know what I'm saying? But maybe I'm just overthinking that. But yeah, it's like your body is on a manual mode. And you can just tell. I can teach this, but I'm not going to teach it online. I can tell when somebody possessed you, and I can tell when somebody, when you done left your body, your soul done left your body. That's like with magic. When you do magic, it takes a piece of your soul off. So every time you do it, your soul incarnate in hell. A piece of your soul. When the piece of your soul go out, that piece go to hell. Go boom, go straight ahead, and then go into this like waiting thing. It's into this waiting thing, waiting on you to, and it be screaming from hell, telling you to stop, or Hades telling you to stop doing whatever you're doing, trying to get you to stop before you finish out that last piece of soul. I'm telling you, I seen stuff. I look left and right. It don't matter to me. I'm burnt. I'm built orthodox style. So that none of that matters. None of that works for me. I just look everywhere anyway. I've been getting snubbed my whole life and trapped and bamboozled and duped and sacrificed, tortured to death, and I'm just like always like this. I look cool when I do it. I don't look paranoid when I do it. I just look like I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust nobody around me. I don't trust nobody around. Never will. But yeah, and my mother, I call her mama too, Jeanette. She was real good with dark stuff like that. Well, not dark stuff, but spiritual stuff like that. So she knew how to calm me down. It was more heightened as a child than it is now. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I done got used to it. I didn't know how to deal with it when I was a child. So she was able to shut it down. Go ask them. Go ask my sister and they'll tell you. And my sister and them were there. Lisa now. They was all there. Yeah, Lisa was there. But anyway, so it's like y'all passing around this thing to do stuff to people, tools, male tools, or just minds. And that's what's gonna send y'all to hell. Whatever that thing is, it's sending y'all straight to hell. I'm telling you, just imagine, I keep saying it, it's not a joke. It's like God giving Moses that power and that staff, and y'all jumping him right after he left that mountain and took the staff from him and used it against him. Ain't nobody ever did that before. You go to the Bible, you go to all the other Bibles, the stuff that's why this is a new book. The stuff that this family is doing is unheard of. This is new under the sun. You imagine somebody sacrificed, the parents sacrificing Jesus Christ, or a family sacrificing Jesus Christ, you know? You know why I say, like, my pop, I don't really, my pop, he like a friend to me. I don't even, whatever he got going on, I think he just going with the flow. Cause he a firm believer. He know God, he know everything come back, so he just, God said everybody gonna be stuck with angels protecting them from other things. So he could be like a guardian angel, even though he got a lot going on, a lot of bad going on. He could be something like that too, I don't know. But, and he know everything bad that's going on, but it's like, what can he do about it? I just know he really ain't the root cause of it, because he ain't got that kind of intelligence. And even if he did, he wouldn't waste no time on it. He just a mechanic, man. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't waste no time on doing all this. Somebody that love to use their head did all this and just throw the family in the trash can. But you know, the ending of the story, one of the endings of the story, God showed me that was supposed to end right, was that my family got together and we had a meeting somewhere, and they had to turn everything over to me, and my Uncle Bill kids was the one that did it, or my sister in Jersey, her kids, if it wasn't both of them, they gave my stuff back to me, and the energy started getting put back right. Now that energy affected this whole town, neighborhood, and probably affected cities at this point. You can't, it's like taking the ark of God, bro, and giving it to the devil. You can't do no shit like that, and they still over there. You got that cabin garbage. That cabin is sending somebody straight to hell. You want to come to the cabin of hell? I got to offer it to you. No, I want to go see my twin, my flame. I don't want to go to no cabin, lady. What's wrong with you already? You know, that's what I would say, but maybe a process, I don't know. Ain't nobody ever made me do nothing like that. Noah to Noah. No. Pray about it. My father show, if I'm supposed to be with somebody or get somebody, that he'll get me there. When, you know, I'm going to tell you something that I learned with God. You can teleport. I teleport. But I teleport without teleport. I'm going to show y'all a trick. This is what I do. Let's say you're supposed to drive. I'm supposed to drive here, get here to do this and make this happen. Because I need to make this happen before I can build a studio. And something happened where I can't make that happen. Well, I just elevate with God, and the studio somehow come to me. I always been able to do that. Well, I just sit right here, elevate with God. How you elevate with God? Give God something. Give God something you always been doing your whole life, and you thought you'd never be able to get rid of. Do it secretly just with God. Keep it between you and God. Ain't nobody gonna notice it. Ain't nobody gotta know it. Just keep elevating with God, and God will just give you stuff. Turn things in your favor. I learned, like Pop said, Ever since you supplied your phone number, I can't help but call. He wasn't talking about just the prayer, if he was talking about that at all. It's a secret to this thing. I learned something. It's in that Bible, but I know better to teach it and speak on, because y'all, something ain't right about y'all. Y'all trying to get a lot of God to the devil. Like I said, go take a battery. Never mind, don't do that, because then they're going to blame me for it. Everybody going to say, he called just to happen. Don't do that. Don't do that. But you can't take a hot cable and put it on a negative cable. You can't take a positive cable. And they hot cables, and you can't, you know what I'm saying, touch them cables together. You know how you take a jumper cable and do like that and they spark. That's why you gotta do it. You gotta bring them apart immediately. Pow! You can't just hold them together and you get up out of it, right? Yeah, just spark it up. I wonder why y'all don't know this. I seen somebody say it was a commercial. They didn't bring that back on YouTube. And that girl said, he said, raise your hood. And that girl had a hood on. She raised the hood in her. She raised the hood on. I don't know what y'all got going on out there, boy, but y'all better stop, man. You can't tell by the weather. This winter, the end of last summer, and this winter, the sun and the moon, unless I'm in a dome and they got a fake sun and moon, I don't know why the hell y'all still going that way. It ain't worth it. And I guess when it comes down to the legal system and the law, they just scared to deal with this family. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been dealing with this damn unfair, incredible, super extreme lucky gene, and I'm telling you, I'm tired of dealing with it. I'm tired of dealing with it. You get your ass whooped playing with that gene. My God. That's why I said they gotta be reapers. Ain't no other entity in the world got that kind of power, bro. And they just running, just bad. My grandma kids off the chain, bro. I was like, how can y'all be so sweet, my grandma and grandpa and these kids? My God, these kids. And they move around like they're 14 years old in their 70s and 80s. The hell wrong with them? My mama's side of the family, same way. James Brown family, the King of Pop, same way. Same way. Same way. You can tell her and my daddy was supposed to be together. Same way. Same way. They got a gene. It's a gene that I learned about, like, it's a gene that Diablo and another entity I heard about. If you deal with them genes, they can spread this gene. It's like a socio path gene or something, and you just start going, ah. You be like, hey, just chill. You gotta tell. It ain't even that serious. It's like, I had to tell one person a long time ago. I said, okay, if you do go to that guild, then what? You can't beat nobody here. We was on the street then. I said, you can't beat nobody here. If you go to that guild, because my brother was still alive there. He told her, he said, you go there, because my brother was he was way more calm, cool, and collected than I was. I ain't never seen I seen my brother whoop a lot of ass. I ain't never seen him getting his feelings or his emotions. I ain't never seen nobody like that acting. And my brother would tell her, he was like, you go crazy, you walk to her, and I'm going to slap the devil out of you, literally. And then, and I just tell the dude, you know, I was always the leader with the mouthpiece. I had the squad really the gun carriers and wanted to do something to you. I was just a leader. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be like, if you go crazy and you do all that stuff, what's this gonna do? You can't beat nobody here. And Cepeda, my boy Cepeda hand was about this long. His hand was about this long. Go ask somebody about it. I had a boy named Cepeda. One of his hands was about this long. And we were riding. We were bad about riding through the neighborhood, beating rims on our car. You know, back in the day, that was like stepping on somebody's Jordan. You ride through the neighborhood, something nice. I'm talking about a Don't, a Chevy, a box Chevy with white pearl, 17.9 Dayton's and Vols on it, beating. And coming through the block with pearl blue rally stripes going down. This is messy, all kinds of stuff. Or we might have a candy purple, a candy blackish, pearl purple Chevy with some 18 D's and Vols, wood grain, all in the car. We were riding through the cat block, one way in, one way out, beating, slow, windows down, and we'll wait for somebody to say something. And there'd be gangs of people standing up. And then we rode by one group, they said, "Leave them dead in the Chevy." My boy said, "Stop." He had a hand this long. And he said, he walked up to that dude and his game, and the dude was tall. My boy was tall. He was probably about 6'7". He looked down on Buddy. He said, "Say it right here again, I'll slap you in front of your ball." Go ask somebody, y'all. These ain't jokes. Go ask somebody. These ain't jokes. Walked up to a whole gang. Buddy hollered at, they all was strapped. Deep. Leave them dead in the Chevy. My boy get out the car. He said, "Y'all stay here hard. Don't nobody get out the car. Y'all stay right here. I'm going to get out by myself." Look down on Buddy. You know, 6'7", and you my height. That's like this telephone against me. He looked down. Say it again. "I slap you in front of your homeboys with your gun in your hand." Buddy had a gun in the hand. Buddy had a gun in the hand. Buddy had a gun in the hand. Go look it up. Go ask somebody. I don't gotta have no pictures. I really was about that life. I wasn't even about that life. That life chose me. I told life I didn't want to deal with it. And the life kidnapped me. Like everything else. The streets love me. Please stay on the street. Please. We need you on the street. Please. I'm telling you, bro. I was off the chain with the street, bro. I'm just good. I just chose the light, bro. I chose the light. I'm the king in the dark art of light. I'm chasing after my father. My man hand was this long. I'm telling y'all, go look it up. Y'all out here y'all ain't dealing with nothing, bro. If y'all seen my crew back in the day before they contaminated my crew with all this mess, my boy hand was about this long, bro. He walked up to that dude. Dude had a gun in his hand about that long. And he said, "You picked that gun up." He said, he looked down on him. But it was right here. He looked down, had to look down on him. Like you're looking at your telephone. He said, "You say something else, and I'll slap you in front of your boys." All his boys was sitting there looking at him like, "What you gonna do?" Go ask somebody. Go ask somebody. I think the cat that was done to, I think he died recently. His name was Vance. Go ask somebody. I'm telling y'all, bro, we got some stories. A lot of stories. There's a lot of stories my block don't know about. And then some stories they do know about. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, I didn't really... The ones I dealt with and rode with, they the ones that knew the most darkest. I really worked by myself. If you wanted to get done, you need to do it by yourself. That's how I was. Or I had my little squad. And working with them was by myself. Because we were quiet. I knew they wasn't going to say nothing. I knew they wasn't going to say nothing. They'll take it to their grave. I knew that wasn't but like 6 or 7 of us. They'll take it to their grave. I knew that wasn't gonna say nothing. Anyway, that's it.